of silent light. The grass still holds the shape of stars that faded gently through the night. No voices call, no questions rise. The earth is calm beneath my feet. Each breath returns a quieter truth in rhythms old and incomplete. I let the stillness take my hand and lead me where the heart can rest. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carried fades. I no longer feel the fear. Every path becomes enough. Every wound begins to mend. When the hills begin to breathe, I am home again. Valley hums a distant tune of letting go and moving on. It never begs the shore to stay. It trusts the pull it's leaning on. So I release what I can hold, like falling leaves into the stream. The quiet fills the empty space with something close to peace unseen. I let the stillness take my hand and lead me where the heart can rest. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carry fades. I no longer feel the fear. Every path becomes enough. Every wound begins to mend. When the hills begin to breathe, I am home again. Between the pulse of earth and sky, a softer strength begins to grow. Not every truth is meant for words. Some things are only felt and known. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carried fades. I no longer feel the fear. Every I stand where land begins to fade and water waits without a sound. The sky is pale, the moment white. No edge remains to hold me down. The tide moves slow, then pulls away, like breathing learned from ancient stone. It teaches me to trust the pause and not demand what's never known. I leave my questions in the sand and let the quiet take their place. In the stillness before the sea, I feel my heartbeat fall in line. Every weight that followed me dissolves into the open tide. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen all I used to be. In the stillness before the sea, I am free. The horizon holds no promise made, yet offers more than words can give. It shows me how to let things go and teaches me a softer way to live. What once felt heavy drifts away like footprints fading from the shore. The quiet asks for nothing now and somehow gives me even more. I leave my questions in the sand and let the quiet take their place. In the stillness before the sea, I feel my heartbeat fall in line. Every weight that followed me dissolves into the open tide. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen all I used to be. In the stillness before the sea, I am free. Between the wave and waiting shore, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must have a form. Some truths arrive like open skies. In the stillness before the sea, I feel my heartbeat fall in line. Every weight that followed me dissolves into the open tide. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen all I used to be. In the stillness above the reach of distant sound. The earth feels wide beneath my feet. A sky and stone are gently bound. No ceiling presses on my thoughts. No walls remain for fear to hide. The breath grows deep, the heart grows still. Where hills and heavens coincide, I loosen all I try to hold and feel the vastness draw me in. Where the hills hold up the sky, I feel my restless spirit calm. Every burden learns to lie soft and weightless in my palm. Through the hush of endless blue, I release the past I knew. Where the hills hold up the sky, I return to something true. It does not question where it goes. It teaches me to trust the path that only listening heart knows. What once felt heavy fades away, like clouds dissolving into air. The quiet shapes a gentler truth that settles softly everywhere. I loosen all I try to hold and feel the vastness draw me in. Where the hills hold up the sky, I feel my restless spirit calm. Every burden learns to lie soft and weightless in my palm. Through the hush of endless blue, I release the past I knew. Where the hills hold up the sky, I return to something true. Between the earth and open light, a deeper stillness starts to rise. Not every truth needs form or sound. Some truths are wide as endless skies. Where the hills hold up the sky, I feel my restless spirit calm. Every burden learns to lie soft and weightless in my palm. Through the hush of endless blue, I release the past I knew. Where the hills hold up the sky, I return to something true. stand where restless waters flow, and every tide begins to breathe. The shore is calm, the moment wide, with nothing left I need to keep. No signal calls me from within, no echo asks me who I am. The ground feels steady underfoot, as if it understands my hand. I stop reaching for the far and let the stillness draw me near. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath a drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. Without a word, it does not rush the coming night. It teaches me to trust the pause and rest within this fragile light. What once felt heavy slips away, like boats unmoored from anxious hands. The quiet stays and does not ask. It simply helps me understand. I stop reaching for the far and let the stillness draw me near. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath the drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. Between the wave and waiting shore, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must move or roam. Some truths arrive and stay inside. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath a drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. I stand where motion softens down, and every sound learns how to wait. The ground feels warm beneath my feet, as if it knows the weight I take. No hurried thought remains with me, no future pulls me from this place. The moment opens wide and calm, with nothing left I need to chase. I let the silence draw me near, and feel my breathing fall in line. Where the earth breathes slowly, I feel my restless spirit ease. Every worry carried with me falls away like scattered leaves. Through the hush of open ground, I release what once felt tight. Where the earth breathes slowly, I return to quiet light. The hills remain without a word, yet say more than the noise I knew. They teach me how to stand and stay, and trust what silence leads me to. What once felt heavy leaves my hands, like dust returning to the land. The quiet holds me steady now, in ways I finally understand. I let the silence draw me near, and feel my breathing fall in line. Where the earth breathes slowly, I feel my restless spirit ease. Every worry carried with me falls away like scattered leaves. Through the hush of open ground, I release what once felt tight. Where the earth breathes slowly, I return to quiet light. Between the breath and beating heart, a gentler rhythm starts to grow. Not every truth needs words or form. Some truths are felt when we let go. Where the earth breathes slowly, I feel my restless spirit ease. Every worry carried with me falls away like scattered leaves. Through the hush of open ground, I release what once felt tight. Where the earth breathes slowly, I return to quiet light. awake where night begins to thin and pale light touches hill and stone. The world grows still enough to hear a truth I've always known. No shadow clings to what I was, no fear remains to guide my way. The breath arrives like quiet prayer as dark releases into day. I stop waiting for a sign and feel the morning breathe me in. This is where the quiet wakes the dawn, soft and gold across the land. Every sorrow I was holding slips like water from my hand. Through the hush of newborn light, I let the night be gone. This is where the quiet awakes the dawn and carries me on. The hills remain in patient calm. They do not rush the coming sun. They teach me how to trust the pause where every ending is begun. What once felt heavy fades away like mist retreating from my sight. The quiet does not need to speak. It turns my shadow into light. I stop waiting for a sign and feel the morning breathe me in. This is where the quiet wakes the dawn, soft and gold across the land. Every sorrow I was holding slips like water from my hand. Through the hush of newborn light, I let the night be gone. This is where the quiet awakes the dawn and carries me on. Between the dark and open sky, a gentler truth begins to rise. Not every hope must shout or burn. Some hopes arrive with open eyes. This is where the quiet awakes the dawn, soft and gold across the land. Every sorrow I was holding slips like water from my hand. Through the hush of newborn light, I let the night be gone. This is where the quiet awakes the dawn and carries me on. I stand where daylight softly waits before the world begins to move. The air is thin with gentle gold, and every breath feels clean and true. No echo pulls me from this place, no voice reminds me what to fear. The moment rests upon my chest and whispers, I am here. I stop reaching for tomorrow and let the morning hold my name. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, gentle as the waking land. Every worry I was holding slips like dust from open hands. Through the hush of early light, I feel the weight inside me fade. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, and I am unafraid. The hills breathe out the cooling night, they never rush the coming sun. They teach me how to trust the pause where every ending is begun. What once felt heavy leaves my heart like mist dissolving from the ground. The quiet does not need a word, its truth is felt, not found. I stop reaching for tomorrow and let the morning hold my name. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, gentle as the waking land. Every worry I was holding slips like dust from open hands. Through the hush of early light, I feel the weight inside me fade. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, and I am unafraid. Between the night and open sky, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must chase the sun. Some truths arrive with quiet eyes. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, gentle as the waking land. Every worry I was holding slips like dust from open hands. Through the hush of early light, I feel the weight inside me fade. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, and I am unafraid. grows close beneath my feet, as if it knows where I have grown. No voice ahead, no call behind, no need to hurry, need to prove. The moment breathes beside my pace and teaches me how still can move. I stop counting every mile and let the silence guide my tread. This is where the quiet knows my steps, each one taken slow and true. Every weight I carried far softens with the morning dew. Through the hush of forest air I loosen all I tried to keep. This is where the quiet knows my steps and lets me sleep. The trees remain without a word, yet mark the seasons as they pass. They teach me how to stand and wait and trust the roots beneath the grass. What once felt heavy leaves my chest like breath dissolving into green. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it knows exactly what I mean. I stop counting every mile and let the silence guide my tread. This is where the quiet knows my steps, each one taken slow and true. Every weight I carried far softens with the morning dew. Through the hush of forest air I loosen all I tried to keep. This is where the quiet knows my steps and lets me sleep. Between the footfall and the ground, a deeper calm begins to grow. Not every journey seeks an end. Some paths are meant to move us slow. This is where the quiet knows my steps, each one taken slow and true. Every weight I carried far softens with the morning dew. Through the hush of forest air I loosen all I tried to keep. This is where the quiet knows my steps and lets me sleep. I wake before the world begins, where light is thin and soft with gray. The hills are holding their first breath as night releases into day. No plans are written in the air, no echoes chase my restless mind. The silence feels like open arms, a place I didn't know to find. I stop asking what comes next and listen deeper where I stand. Where the morning stays quiet, I feel my heart beat slow and true. Every worry starts to loosen in the calm that pulls me through. Through the hush of waking light, I leave the weight I used to bear. Where the morning stays quiet, I am there. The dew still rests upon the ground like silver holding every step. It teaches me to walk with care and trust the paths I haven't met. What once felt urgent fades away like stars retreating from the sky. The quiet keeps me steady now. No need to ask the reason why. I stop asking what comes next and listen deeper where I stand. Where the morning stays quiet, I feel my heart beat slow and true. Every worry starts to loosen in the calm that pulls me through. Through the hush of waking light, I leave the weight I used to bear. Where the morning stays quiet, I am there. Between the dark and rising sun, a gentler promise softly grows. Not every truth must rush to form. Some truths arrive when stillness knows. Where the morning stays quiet, I feel my heart beat slow and true. Every worry starts to loosen in the calm that pulls me through. Through the hush of waking light, I leave the weight I used to bear. Where the morning stays quiet, I am there. Where questions fall away like sand. The wind moves freely over me as if it knows where I should land. No signs remain to pull my sight. No voice insists on where to go. Each step becomes a quiet trust in paths I do not need to know. I stop resisting every turn and feel the earth beneath my feet. Where the wind sets me down, I don't need a reason why. Every burden I once carried learns at last to loosen by. In the hush of open space I release what I can't control. Where the wind sets me down, I am whole. Pass on without a trace. They never ask the sky to stay. They teach me how to let things move and trust the shape of every day. What once felt heavy drifts away, like breath dissolving into the quiet holds me steady now. Without a word, without a prayer, I stop resisting every turn and feel the earth beneath my feet. Where the wind sets me down, I don't need a reason why. Every burden I once carried learns at last to loosen by. In the hush of open space I release what I can't control. Where the wind sets me down, I am whole. Between the leaving and the stay, a deeper calm begins to grow. Not every truth must lead the way. Some truths arrive when we let go. Where the wind sets me down, I don't need a reason why. Every burden I once carried learns at last to loosen by. In the hush of open space I release what I can't control. Where the wind sets me down, I am title claim to who I am. No past insists on where I've been. The ground feels warm beneath my feet, as if it's always known my skin. I stop explaining who I was and let the moment draw me near. Where the silence knows my name, I don't need to speak it loud. Every worry loses shape and gently leaves me now. Through the hush of open land, I lay my burdens down the same. Where the silence knows my name, I remain. The hills stand still without a sound, yet hold the weight of countless years. They teach me how to simply stay and trust the ground beneath my fears. What once felt heavy drifts away like breath dissolving into air. The quiet asks for nothing more and somehow leaves me whole and bare. I stop explaining who I was and let the moment draw me near. Where the silence knows my name, I don't need to speak it loud. Every worry loses shape and gently leaves me now. Through the hush of open land, I lay my burdens down the same. Where the silence knows my name, I between the question and the truth, a softer knowing starts to grow. Not every answer needs a sound. Some truths are felt when we let go. Where the silence knows my name, I don't need to speak it loud. Every worry loses shape and gently leaves me now. Through the hush of open land, I lay my burdens down the same. Where the silence knows my name, I remain. I arrive where the long day ends, and light grows thin but never cold. The land exhales its final breath in tones of amber, soft and old. No echo follows what I've done. No future asks me where to stand. The moment rests within my hand. I stop carrying every thought and let the stillness take its place. This is where the quiet finally settles, like dusk upon the open ground. Every worry loosens gently and fades without a sound. Through the hush of closing light, I release what I once held tight. This is where the quiet finally settles, and I am right. The sky leans low without a word. It does not rush the coming night. It trusts the dark to keep its shape and hold tomorrow out of sight. What once felt heavy slips away, like breath dissolving into air. The quiet doesn't need to stay, it simply shows me I am there. I stop carrying every thought and let the stillness take its place. This is where the quiet finally settles, like dusk upon the open ground. Every worry loosens gently and fades without a sound. Through the hush of closing light, I release what I once held tight. This is where the quiet finally settles, and I am right. Between the leaving and the rest, a deeper calm begins to grow. Not every ending needs a name. Some endings heal by letting go. This is where the quiet finally settles, like dusk upon the open ground. Every worry loosens gently and fades without a sound. Through the hush of closing light, I release what I once held tight. This is where the quiet finally settles, and I am right. is closed. No edge remains for fear to find. The space around me feels like home, as if the land knows every line. No mirror asks me who I am. No name is needed in this place. The breath moves easy through my chest, and quiet learns my shape. I stop holding myself apart and let the moment settle in. This is where the quiet learns my shape, without a word, without a claim. Every weight I carried fades like fog retreating from the plain. Through the hush of open ground I loosen who I tried to be. This is where the quiet learns my shape and carries me. The hills remain without a sound, yet hold the truth I couldn't say. They show me how to stand and stay, and let the masks just fall away. What once felt heavy leaves my hands, like dust returning to the land. The quiet doesn't need to ask, it understands. I stop holding myself apart and let the moment settle in. This is where the quiet learns my shape, without a word, without a claim. Every weight I carried fades like fog retreating from the plain. Through the hush of open ground I loosen who I tried to be. This is where the quiet learns my shape and carries me. Between the breath and beating heart, a softer truth begins to grow. Not every self must be defined. Some selves are known by letting go. This is where the quiet learns my shape, without a word, without a claim. Every weight I carried fades like fog retreating from the plain. Through the hush of open ground I loosen who I tried to be. This is where the quiet learns my shape and carries me. No hurried step, no need to stay. Each moment feels like borrowed light that teaches me to drift away. I loosen every guarded thought and let the silence lead me on. Beyond the last fallen leaf, I feel the weight inside me cease. Every sorrow learns to sleep in shades of soft and patient peace. Through the hush of amber air, I lay my burdens down beneath. Beyond the last fallen leaf, my heart finds peace. Grows wide, no sign remains of where I've been. What once was fear now walks beside a calmer truth beneath the skin. The earth accepts without a sound. Would I release? Would I forgive? I feel my roots reach deeper down into the quiet way to live. I loosen every guarded thought and let the silence lead me on. Beyond the last fallen leaf, I feel the weight inside me cease. Every sorrow learns to sleep in shades of soft and patient peace. Through the hush of amber air, I lay my burdens down beneath. Beyond the last fallen leaf, my heart finds peace. Between the letting go and rest, a gentle knowing softly stays. Not every ending needs a word. Some truths arrive like quiet grace. Beyond the last fallen leaf, I feel the weight inside me cease. Every sorrow learns to sleep in shades of soft and patient peace. Through the hush of amber air, I lay my burdens down beneath. Beyond the last fallen leaf, my heart finds peace. beneath the old stone sky, where echoes linger in the ground. The hills remember every step and hold the words I never found. The air is thick with quiet truth that drifts like smoke from ancient fire. Each breath returns me to myself. Each heartbeat softens my desire. I leave my name upon the wind and let it carry what I was. Beneath the old stone sky, I stand with open hands and open eyes. The earth still knows the shape of hope. The stars still teach the heart to rise. Lay your sorrow on the land, let it fade like passing rain. Beneath the old stone sky, I learn I am whole again. The river bends but does not break. It sings of loss without a scar. It shows me how to let things flow and trust the pull of who we are. What I release returns as light. What I forgive begins to heal. The quiet gives me back my strength and teaches me what's truly real. I leave my name upon the wind and let it carry what I was. Beneath the old stone sky, I stand with open hands and open eyes. The earth still knows the shape of hope. The stars still teach the heart to rise. Lay your sorrow on the land, let it fade like passing rain. Beneath the old stone sky, I learned I am whole again. Between the dark and dawn, a gentle truth is born in me. Not every path must be explained. Some roads are walked by simply being. Beneath the old stone sky, I stand with open hands and open eyes. The earth still knows the shape of hope. The stars still teach the heart to rise. Lay your sorrow on the land, let it fade like passing rain. Beneath the old stone sky, I learn I am whole again. is both old and kind, a truth that doesn't need a sound. I stop carrying the weight of words and let the earth receive my breath. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. Every worry I have known finds a way to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, and I am not alone. The hills stand still without a voice, yet hold the shape of every year. They teach me how to stand and stay and listen longer than my fear. What once felt heavy leaves my chest like dust returning to the land. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it simply understands. I stop carrying the weight of words and let the earth receive my breath. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. Every worry I have known finds a way to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, and I am not alone. Between the past and passing time, a deeper calm begins to stay. Not every truth must rise or shine. Some truths are meant to fade to gray. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. Every worry I have known finds a way to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, and I am not alone. footsteps slow their pace, and every thought learns how to breathe. The road is quiet, worn and kind, as if it's always walked with me. No sign ahead, no call behind, no weight to prove, no role to play. The moment settles at my side and quietly begins to stay. I stop choosing where to go and let the stillness share my stride. This is where the quiet walks beside me, not ahead, not far behind. Every burden I once carried loses shape and slips my mind. Through the hush of open ground, I let the long-held tension flee. This is where the quiet walks beside me and keeps me company. The hills remain without a word, yet know the rhythm of my steps. They teach me how to move with care and trust the ground that never left. What once felt heavy leaves my hands like breath returning to the air. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it simply stays aware, aware. I stop choosing where to go and let the stillness share my stride. This is where the quiet walks beside me, not ahead, not far behind. Every burden I once carried loses shape and slips my mind. Through the hush of open ground, I let the long-held tension flee. This is where the quiet walks beside me and keeps me company. Between the step and steady breath, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every journey needs a map, some paths appear when we're aligned. This is where the quiet walks beside me, not ahead, not far behind. Every burden I once carried loses shape and slips my mind. Through the hush of open ground, I let the long-held tension flee. This is where the quiet walks beside me and keeps me company. Keeps me company. I stand where nothing pulls me on, beyond the reach of need and name. The land feels wide, the moment kind, and everything feels just the same. No echo asks me where I've been, no future waits for me to run. The breath arrives, the heart grows still, as if the day's just begun. I stop holding every thought and let the silence settle deep. This is where the quiet stays with me, hush of open air, I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. The hills remain without a sound, yet know the shape of every year. They teach me how to stand and stay and listen longer than my fear. What once felt heavy leaves my hands like breath returning to the land. The quiet does not need a word, it understands. I stop holding every thought and let the silence settle deep. This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly like clouds unbinding from the sky. Through the hush of open air, I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. Between the breath and beating heart, a softer truth begins to show. Not every piece must travel far. Some peace is found by staying slow. This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly like clouds unbinding from the sky. Through the hush of open air, I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. Footsteps fade into the green. The earth is holding quiet tales of everything that's ever been. No rush remains within the air, no weight of words I need to keep. Each breath becomes a softer prayer in places where the old songs sleep. I leave my feel the silence answer me. Where the old songs sleep in stone and soil, I feel my restless heart unwind. Every wound learns how to heal when I leave the past behind. Through the hush of ancient ground, a gentler truth begins to rise. Where the old songs sleep around me, trust the flow and let the heavier moments sway. What once felt lost returns as calm. What once was sharp grows smooth and kind. The quiet gives me back my strength in ways the noise could never find. Sleep in stone and soil, I feel my restless heart unwind. Every wound learns how to heal when I leave the past behind. Through the hush of ancient ground, a gentler truth begins to rise. Where the old songs sleep around me, I remember who I am inside. Between the echo and the still, a deeper rhythm softly plays. Not every truth needs words or sound. Some truths arrive like quiet grace. Sleep in stone and soil, I feel my restless heart unwind. Every wound learns how to heal when I leave the past behind. Through the hush of ancient ground, a gentler truth begins to rise. Where the old songs sleep around me, I remember who I am inside. I stand where water meets the stone, and every emotion learns to wait. The sea moves slow, then settles down, as if it knows the hour is late. No signal calls me out to sail, no storm reminds me where I've been. The moment rests in breathing light and pulls the quiet deep within. I stop listening for the roar and hear the calm beneath the sound. This is where the quiet holds the tide, not pushing out, not pulling in. Every fear I used to hide softens where the waves begin. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't guide. This is where the quiet holds the tide and stays beside. footprints fading from the sand. The quiet does not ask for more, it simply holds me where I stand. I stop listening for the roar and hear the calm beneath the sound. This is where the quiet holds the tide, not pushing out, not pulling in. Every fear I used to hide softens where the waves begin. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't guide. This is where the quiet holds the tide and stays beside. To grow, not every journey needs a shore. Some truths arrive by staying slow. This is where the quiet holds the tide, not pushing out, not pulling in. Every fear I used to hide softens where the waves begin. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't guide. This is where the quiet holds the tide and stays beside. I stand where paths begin to fade into the hush of open green. No sign remains to pull me on, only where my breath has been. The light falls soft between the leaves, as if it knows the pace I need. The moment widens patiently and asks me only just to breathe. I stop searching for a door and feel the space begin to show. This is where the quiet opens the way, without a map, without a sign. Every worry I once carried loses shape and loosens time. Through the hush of living ground, I let the old resistance sway. This is where the quiet opens the way, and I stay. The trees remain without a word, yet mark the seasons as they turn. They teach me how to stand and wait and trust the things I do not learn. What once felt heavy slips dissolving into air. The quiet does not push or pull, it simply meets me where I am. I stop searching for a door and feel the space begin to show. This is where the quiet opens the way, without a map, without a sign. Every worry I once carried loses shape and loosens time. Through the hush of living ground, I let the old resistance sway. This is where the quiet opens the way, and I stay between the step and open sealed. A deeper calm begins to rise. Not every path must be revealed. Some roads appear before our eyes. This is where the quiet opens the way, without a map, without a sign. Every worry I once carried loses shape and loosens time. Through the hush of living ground, I let the old resistance sway. This is where the quiet opens the way, and I stay. Yet nothing rushes me away. The air feels wide, the moment thin, as if the world is listening in. No weight of words upon my tongue, no past remains to overcome. The silence drifts from breath to breathe, a gentle space I've never left. I stop holding on to sound and let the stillness circle round. This is where the quiet lingers in the air, soft as light upon the skin. Every worry I was carrying loosens slowly from within. Through the hush of open space, I release what I once feared. This is where the quiet lingers in the air, and I am They teach me how to stand and feel the kind of peace that doesn't heal. What once felt heavy leaves my chest like breath returning to its rest. The quiet stays, it does not ask. It simply lifts the final mask. I stop holding on to sound and let the stillness circle round. This is where the quiet lingers in the air, soft as light upon the skin. Heavy worry I was carrying loosened slowly from within. Through the hush of open space, I release what I once feared. This is where the quiet lingers in the air, and I am clear. Deeper calm begins to lie. Not every truth must take a form. Some truths are felt and then are gone. This is where the quiet lingers in the air, soft as light upon the skin. Every worry I was carrying loosened slowly from within. Through the hush of open space, I release what I once feared. This is where the quiet lingers.